And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Adjustments. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw again. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. To the right. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. Don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Makes the catch. Just excellent coverage, nowhere to go, and they don't come close to getting it in. The defense, a brick wall. Down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Turning it on. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Oh, better look out. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Warriors!
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up. Making side adjustments here. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab on the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Sparks. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on second and short. Just keeps slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilbert. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quickly out to the tight end. Running through contact. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rainbow Warriors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Using his feet to buy time. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Gonna swing it on second down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he hauls it in at the 25. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now they're... Touchdown, Hawaii! That's the way you finish a drive and put on points.
This offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Takes it from the gun on third down. Oh, he wants it all. Brings it down on the right side. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Sparks. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The offense changing the play. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tulsa. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give is to Taylor. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Mayama. Finds his tight end. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Sparks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Mayama. Here comes the heat. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. second and a long way to go. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Makes the grab. Smashes through the tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And as he throws, finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. To the air on first down. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And right down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Mayala. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Warrior. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You can tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got his man to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Sends it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. And they'll move the change with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Mayava. The quick out.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tulsa.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he puts through the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The sure hands, it's Holt. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors in the hurry-up. They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man, it's McCown. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Caught over the middle. It's Holt. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Just gave him a little bit of hope.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
The game plan was to come in and throw the football and to attack this defense vertically down the field. I'd say they've done just that. This QB now has close to 500 passing yards.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Quick completion on the out route. Gives him the big stiff arm. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
With the run on 1st and goal. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires and picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's going to go down as time has run out. A Points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. 25, no attempt at a return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on
defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Here's a heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in the game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer
Sooner!
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Finds a tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. There he goes to the left. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Now sliding to his left. Going deep. Wraps it inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners. Made the grab and then did the rest
It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Rushes on him. On a little time, lets it go. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressure on the quarterback.
To the air, it's Mayaba. Quickly to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Lost to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pocket breaking down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. break up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying play action. He lets one fly deep. Snags it on the right. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Smashes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Tulsa wasting no time. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Mayava. Dumps it to the back. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Tulsa.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Taylor. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still looking on the move. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Tulsa. And here they come, almost all the way back.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Complete, and that's a great way to play pass defense if you can get the pressure. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run at the 20. And he